Okay, this last one comes in from Twitter. At Spen Red says, and
Oh,
this is a
right.
funny tweet. You sent
So
this one to
before you
me.
even,
Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
before you even get into this, so this was one, and if you're a part of Blue Jays Twitter, you probably are aware of Spencer at Spen Red. He's a pretty funny account. He's mostly making jokes, but this one just made me laugh out loud, and then I kind of retweeted, quote tweeted it or whatever, and then he mentioned, and then we started chatting or whatever. But anyways, go ahead here.
So the tweet goes like this: just let the kids believe in Santa. Some of you are in your 40s and still believe in Cavan Biggio. This one
Uh,
made you laugh out loud, Scott, and
Yeah, it
that's a
did. This is because this is
very
me, I'm almost 40 and I still believe in Cavan Biggio. Imagine if this is how kids find out that Cavan Biggio isn't real.
oh
No.
my god, all those mall Cavans are just imposters. What?
All those mall cabins, yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I've been sending my mom pictures of me with Cavan Biggio for her birthday every Christmas, which is a weird joke that only my brother will get. But anyways, um, Cavan Biggio turns 27 this April.
Yeah.
Is he just what he
No, and
is?
he very well could be just what he is. Now, I think that there is a lot of speculation to be had about Cavan Biggio. So, just me, close your ears. Um, the truth is with this guy, it's really a toss up as to where he is as a professional ball player at this point. I know that
Mhm.
we watched him come up in late 2018, 2019. He looked great, great plate discipline. They made a slight adjustment. The pitching did. He adjusted with it in 2020, and then in 2021 with the position move and
The neck
fighting some
injury, the hand
injuries,
injury. Yeah.
he had a really bad year. He didn't look like who he looked like when he first came up. So is he what he was? Is he is what he is last season? Does he progress? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But you brought up a really good point. He does turn 27 in April, and I know we've talked about Nate Pearson many a times on the program, and it has been brought up. Is this the year that Nate has to prove himself? Is this a do or die year for Nate? And honestly, when we're talking Pearson, I don't think it is yet. But if there is a do or die guy on this team who has to prove himself and show what he is, I think it's safe to say it is Cavan Biggio. I don't think that they're going to give him much more rope after this season. I think that he is a part of this team. I think that he does get a little bit of rope when it comes to the 2022 season. However, if he comes in 2022, is healthy and continues to struggle at the plate like he did, shows lack of discipline, and struggles defensively, that's not the utility guy a team needs, right? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, it's safe to say. I think definitely make or break. I think, ooh, man, I think as a believer in Cavan Biggio, I would sure love to see him have second base all to himself to start the season.
I think that would go a long way. It is the position he is most comfortable at. It's the position he has the most reps at. He is very versatile and able to move all over the diamond, but I think playing the hot corner really messed with him, especially when he had that what was it, a thumb injury for
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of the season and he just couldn't grip the ball. I don't know, man. Like there was
I
something off about him last year.
I just before we give up and sell him off for a couple prospects,
Couple prospects, yeah.
I would like to see what he can do under the best possible circumstances for him. So
Hmm.
let's see him come into the season healthy, no injuries, and just play in second, right? And then if he continues to struggle at the plate, then you go, okay, like we got to do something else. This isn't working,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
If he's
And you know what? The one thing about last year that was a little perplexing is that he just never really seemed to settle in, even though the pressure wasn't on him. I mean,
Mhm.
Teoscar had such a massive year last year and was just like such a great cleanup hitter for this team and just offered so much protection
Mhm.
to Vladdy and Bo in the lineup.
Mhm.
And and even Simeon, like it was just such a deep lineup. Biggio was slotted in at that 8 or 9 hole and still couldn't really put it together. So fingers crossed that it was injury related and that he was getting in his own head, and it was the struggles at third base and all that combination, the cumulative, effect of all of those things made his struggles even worse, and that he can get it together.
Otherwise,
I'm with you though. I want to see him at second. I don't want to see him at third.
Yeah, let's see him at second, and then let's make a decision. But I don't think it's gonna be fair to make an assessment of him, even if he is healthy, if he's coming into the season as our third baseman. Like, I think we can conclusively say he is a sub at third at best. He is not a third baseman. Like, he'll do in a pinch, but that's it, right?
Freddie Freeman played 17 games at third base in 2017.
There you go. All right. But, no, I'd like to see us bring in a shortstop or a third baseman, have whoever it is play third, and then let Espinal spell them at third when they need time off, and let Cavan just stay at second base. And then again, if it's a struggle, let's move on. But I think we should, at this point, give him a fair shake. I think the potential's still there, and I do too. I just think he's just done so much for the organization in terms of, like, sure, I'll play there if you need me to.
Yeah, 100%.
So it just sucks to be like, oh, hey, we burned 5 years of your development selfishly because we needed you to play out a position, and now, like, see ya.
Yeah.
Like, that just
I agree with you.
With me.
And I do think he has a ton of potential. I do think that this is a guy who would be a good bat on the back end of this lineup. I think that he does have the plate discipline to get on base and allow the big boys at the top of that order to get their ribbies. We'll see how it all plays out, though.
Hey,
anything to add here, bud?
The struggles of Cavan Biggio could be a blessing in disguise when we sign him to an extension for a serious discount.
Yes, agreed.
All right, that's all I got for today.
Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody, for all of the comments and your questions and your messages. We do really appreciate it. This walk-off community continues to grow literally every single day, and we could not be more thrilled to be involved with it and kind of running the captaining. Is that a word?
Yeah,
Captaining the ship?
It is now.
You can get a hold of us on Twitter at Walk Off Podcast, on Instagram, the Walk Off Podcast, TikTok, as well as, of course, YouTube and wherever you find your podcast. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. We release the Hagen Danner interview tomorrow. On Thursday, we sit down and we chat with Jamie Campbell, so that'll be our Friday episode. Very excited to have Blue Jays insider and, of course, the host of Blue Jays Central, Jamie Campbell of Sportsnet, joining us. Very excited about that. Thanks again, everybody. Take care. Cheers.
Cheers.